We don't have a country if we don't have borders. We will build a wall. It will be a great wall. It will do what it's supposed to do. Keep illegal immigrants out. Now, with that said, we're going to have a beautiful big door right in the middle of that wall. And people are going to come into our country, and they're going to come in legally. And we want people to come in, and we want to treat people fairly. But we either have a country or we don't. We need a border. We need a wall. I took a tremendous amount of heat when I started talking about illegal immigration. I turned out to be right. Now everybody's talking about it, but they still don't get it. We have to stop the inflow of illegals coming into our country. It has to be stopped. It has to be stopped now. Our country is totally divided. There's so much hatred. There's so many problems. Our president was a terrible unifier. He was the opposite of a unifier. He was a divider. I will unify and bring our country back together. It's something I've done all my life. I get along with people. A lot of people don't know that about me. They don't think that's the case. It is the case. I built a great company by bringing people together. I will bring our country together. We will be unified. We will be one. We will be happy again. I'm a tremendous believer in education, but education has to be at a local level. We cannot have the bureaucrats in Washington telling you how to manage your child's education. So Common Core is a total disaster. We can't let it continue. We are rated 28 in the world. The United States, think of it, 28 in the world. And frankly, we spend far more per pupil than any other country in the world. By far, it's not even a close second. So here we are, we spend more money and we're rated 28. Third world countries are ahead of us. We're going to end Common Core. We're going to have education, an absolute priority. I'm going to make our military so big, so powerful, so strong that nobody, absolutely nobody, is going to mess with us. We're going to take care of our vets, and we're going to get rid of ISIS. We're going to get rid of them fast. One of the things I'm most proud about is that I create jobs. Over the years, tens of thousands of jobs for our country, and I'll do that for you. I will tell you this, and I can say it with certainty. I will be the greatest jobs-producing president that God ever created. I love the subject, I love doing it, and I love helping people. And there's nothing like helping people than getting them and their family great jobs. One of the things I'm going to do, and largely with our great tax plan where everybody's taxes is going down, we're going to grow our economy. We have to get rid of the $19 trillion in debt. So unfair, so totally unfair to our young people. We are not going to leave you with that burden. I have a great education. I went to an Ivy League college. But I'm not politically correct, because to be politically correct just takes too much time. It takes too much effort. We have to get things done in this country, and you're never going to get it done if we just stay politically correct. I know the best people, and I'm totally self-funding my campaign. So I don't have to take donors and special interest people and lobbyists. I don't have to bring them in. I know the absolute best people, and I'm bringing them with me to Washington. We will have the greatest negotiators in the world negotiating against China and Japan and Mexico and Vietnam and all of the many countries that are ripping us off. We're going to bring our jobs back. We're going to bring manufacturing back. We're not going to be the patsies. We've been patsies for the world for too long. It's going to end. I've got the best people in the world, and we're going to use them. It takes a lot of courage to run for president, especially if you're a non-politician, which I'm proud to say I am a non-politician. But the journey has been an unbelievably interesting one and fascinating. I've met so many great people, so many people that want to be a part of government, and they want to do such wonderful things for our country. America has been great to me. I want to be great to America. I want to do something that's really going to put us back on the right course and make America great again. Our country needs competency. We need a smart president. We need a great leader. We don't need what we have now. And many of the people I'm running against are going to be just what we have now. If I'm elected president, I will do a truly great job. I'll make America great again. Everybody's going to be very, very happy. Even our biggest critics are going to love the job we do together. New Hampshire has a tremendous drug epidemic. Every time I go there, people come up to me and they say, Mr. Trump, what are we going to do? Drugs are pouring in. I'm going to create borders. No drugs are coming in. We're going to build a wall. You know what I'm talking about. You have confidence in me. Believe me, I will solve the problem. They will stop coming to New Hampshire. They'll stop coming to our country. And the people that are in trouble, the people that are addicted, we're going to work with them and try and make them better. And we will make them better. The great slogan of New Hampshire, live free or die, means so much to so many people. All over the world, they use that expression. It means liberty, it means freedom, it means free enterprise, it means safety and security, it means borders, it means strong, strong military where nobody's gonna mess with us, it means taking care of our vets. What a great slogan. Congratulations, New Hampshire. Wonderful job. So important is our Second Amendment. The politicians are chipping away at it day by day, night by night. It gets weaker and weaker. We're not going to let it happen. We are going to protect our Second Amendment. If I'm president, you can count on it 100%. I love Israel. I'm very pro-Israel. I would love to see a deal be made between Israel and the Palestinians. It's probably the hardest negotiation there is. Great negotiators have tried and they failed. It's just so deep-seated, the hatred, the level of distrust. But I'm going to give it an awfully good shot. I want to remain as neutral as possible because if you're not somewhat neutral, the other side is never going to do it. But just remember, Israel, I love you. We're going to see if we can get something done. It has to be done for both sides. It cannot continue to be the way it is. Let's see what we can negotiate. Let's see if it can be done. Some people have said that my policies on trade will lead to a trade war. Well, I guess when you think about it, we're already in one. We're losing $500 billion a year to China. We're losing billions and billions to Japan and Vietnam and India. And Mexico is beating us both at the border and they're beating us in trade. So when you say war, they're in a war, we're not in a war because they're beating us so badly. I'll tell you something. We cannot continue to go on like this as a country. We have to keep our companies here. If you look at the numbers, they're really discouraging. Everybody's leaving. Nabisco, Carrier, Ford, so many of them. Every day you pick up the paper, more companies are leaving. We're losing millions of jobs. We're losing tens of thousands of manufacturing plants. We're losing thousands of companies. Pfizer is moving to Ireland. We can't let it happen. We're going to have to tax the goods coming in of companies that left. Otherwise, there's no incentive whatsoever. Absolutely none. I'm a businessman. This is what I do. There is no incentive whatsoever for a company not to leave. So we're going to tax their product coming in. They want to leave. They want to go to Mexico. They want to make air conditioners. When they send those air conditioners here, they're going to pay a 35% tax. And you know what's going to happen? Carrier is not going to leave. The police in our country are not appreciated. We do not give them the kind of respect that they have to have. Sure, there'll be a bad apple, there'll be a bad thing happen, and it ends up on the news for 2 weeks and everybody hates the police. The fact is, they do an incredible job. We have to give them more authority and we have to give them far more respect. Without the great police forces that we have throughout the United States, we wouldn't be sitting here. We wouldn't have the lives that we have. They do a fantastic job. We have to appreciate and respect our police. So many people are asking me, what would I do on my first day in office? Well, you have executive orders all over the place. So many would be terminated. The good thing about an executive order signed by our president is that it can be unsigned immediately. You don't have to go through Congress. So I would get rid of the attack on our Second Amendment because that's what Obama is doing when he does that. I would very, very strongly get rid of the attack on the border. We have a border that's like a piece of Swiss cheese. People are pouring through. That order will be the single first thing I do, and we will work on all of these executive orders, and the bad ones, of which mostly that's what you have, will be terminated immediately my first day in office. The establishment, lobbyists, and special interests are absolutely killing our country. Campaign contributions are given to our politicians, and our politicians are never going to do what's right for you, the people of our country. They're only going to be doing what's good for them, meaning they want contributions to run for office now and in the future. So, we'll work with the establishment, but they're no longer going to control what's happening. We're going to control it, and that's going to be good for you, and it's going to be my great honor, believe me.